Moving on to part 2 of the Algebra 1 Unit 7 study guide on writing equations. Number 5 says Tristan is saving money in order to buy a new bicycle. His parents give him $20 to begin his savings. So no matter what, he has $20. We got $20. He needs to have $800 to get the new bike. How much must he save each month if he wants to buy the bike in 6 months? Write an equation first. So a general equation would be the total cost of the bike needs to be however much he needs to save, so his savings for every month plus the $20 that he already has. So the savings per month plus the $20 he has needs to equal the cost. So in other words, 800 is the cost. How much does he need to save per month? So is it $20 times the number of months? Is it $100 times the number of months plus the $20 that he already has? This must equal 800. So the number of savings per month plus the $20 needs to be equal to the 800 if he wants to buy it. Now we know that the savings, that's what we're looking for. How much does he need to save per month? But the number of months we know is 6. So he's trying to find it in 6 months. So the amount he needs to save times the 6 months plus the $20, that needs to equal 800. That's the type of situation we're dealing with here again. If he needs to have $1,000, this would be $1,000 is the number of savings per 6 months plus the $20. If his parents gave him $200, then we would add 200 to that. So savings per month plus 200. As you can see, it'd be 100 because 100 times 6 is 600 plus the 200 that equals 800. Now it's not 200, it's only 20. So we need to figure out what this would be. So we could solve for S. This is just a simple one-step equation. The hard step is, sorry, two-step equation. The hard part is writing the equation. Minus 20 minus 20, 780 equals S times 6, or really 6S. 6 times the number of amount of savings per month. Divided by 6, divided by 6. We get S is equal to $130. Now you can always check that. Would 130 times 6 plus the $20 you begin, would that be 180? Sorry, would that be $800? And that is, as you multiply and add, that's $800. Now Tristan's only able to save $100 a month. How many months would it take him to save for the bike? So the equation is virtually the same as this general equation, but some of these numbers are going to change. The cost is still 800, so 800 is still equal to. Now we know the savings. In this case, they told us the savings was actually 100 times n, the number of months is now we're looking for, plus 20. So it's slightly rearranged, but essentially the same situation. We just have different numbers. Minus 20, minus 20. 100n equals 780. Divided by 100, divided by 100, and equals 7.8. Now you can't say 7.8 months. It's asking for how many months. So the answer we'd round up would be 8 months. So take them round about 8 months, as opposed to the 6 months that it would take in A, that required 130. He can only save 100, so it requires him to do 8 months. Number 6, a plumber charges an initial fee to come to your home. We'll call that initial fee F. And then $45 an hour. $45 per hour would be $45 per hour to fix plumbing problems. An example would be after 8 hours, it costs $435. So if we talk about the initial fee plus the $45 per hour, that's the total cost of someone coming to your home. Again, the total cost would be $45 per hour plus the initial fee. Very similar to the previous question. We have 3 variables though. This is, if you notice, close to y equals mx plus b situation, where we know the slope, there's a rate of change. The rate at which it's changing is 45 per hour. That's a rate of change. 45 times the number of hours, that's the x. So the y and the x, or the c and the h are going to stay. The question is, what is the initial fee? A says, write an equation that gives the total cost for a plumber's visit as a function of the amount of time and hours they spend working on a problem. It's essentially saying the cost is a function of how many hours. Cost is, what is the plumber's initial fee? In other words, what is F? So if you look at this, we have 1, 2, 3 variables in this situation. This is not my answer because we're looking for F in order to write my equation. There's got to be some information. So we have the C, the H, and the F. If you have 3 variables, you have to figure out what 2 of them are in order to find the third one. So somehow it has to be given the C, the H, or the F. But of course, if we were given the F, then we'd be done. We gotta be somehow given the cost and the number of hours, which we are. It's right there. After 8 hours, the cost is $435. So this is enough information to solve. 435 equals 45 times 8, which is 360. We subtract 360, subtract 360, so we get the initial fee is $75. So the equation is C equals 45H plus the $75 fee. You can always check this. Feel free to check. See if this actually works. Is 435 the same as 45 times 8 plus the $75 fee? 435 is equal to, we know that 45 times 8, we already did this, is 360 plus 75. And 435 equals 435, so it works. This is my equation. Find the cost of a fine repair requires 3 hours. Now we could use this equation from part A. C equals 45 times the number of hours. They said was 3 plus 75. 45 times 3 is 135 plus 75. So the cost is equal to $210. Make sure you label $210. And the last two equations talk about shifts. Going to the grass flow will be shifted down 3 units. What's the original equation and what will be the new equation? So let's find the original equation first. We know that the equation in y equals mx plus b form is the slope, which is, looks like it goes of 1, 2, 3 over 2. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So the slope is 3 over 2x plus, well, what's the y-intercept? Looks like it crosses at 5. So that's my original equation. If it's shifted down 3 units, we know that down 3 units means the whole equation, y, the entire thing goes down by 3. So we just subtract 3. This is my original. My new equation is y equals 3 over 2x plus 5. Then it gets shifted down 3. We can just simplify this. Y equals 3 over 2x just plus 2. The second equation is very similar. Let's write the original. Y equals, what's the slope? Well, there's a point, there's a point. Looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, down 3 over 2. X, the y-intercept is crosses at -2. This is my original. Again, if it's shifted down 3 units, we take the same equation and we shift it down 3. Subtract 3. Simplify this. Y equals -3 over 2x minus 5 is my new shifted down equation. It's that easy.